Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome to another Star Wars Dojo YouTube video here today. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Sorry this video is taking so long to come out. I had gotten sick. I got like some food poisoning or some flu. I don't even know what it was. It was very nasty. It was very gross. Rough time. Don't get it. Don't recommend it. But I hope you guys are having a great day. Mandalorian Season 3 Episode 2 just came out, and I was very excited about it. It was a great episode. We're going to get into the breakdown, and yeah, we'll come together with our thoughts after the video. The episode opens up to a race in Tatooine. We see Peli Motto making a deal with Jawas before the Mandalorian shows up, and Grogu does a really cool force jump to Peli Motto, showing that he's stronger than Force. The Mandalorian needs her to fix his droid, and she recommends taking R5. After a lot of convincing, he ends up taking R5, and they set course to Mandalore. While before entering the planet, the Mandalorian is teaching Grogu how to make his way through the galaxy and how to read maps so that way he never gets lost. When they go to land on Mandalore, they're interrupted by an intense thunder rainstorm until they break through the clouds and it is nothing but clear skies. We see Mandalore was essentially bombed into glass. They land and send in R5 to get samples to see if Mandalore is safe to breathe on. As they're watching him on the radar, his light goes dark. So the Mandalorian hops out of the ship and goes out to find R5, and once he reaches the cliffside, we see Mandalore. It looks so broken compared to the beautiful city it used to be when we saw it in the Clone Wars. The Mandalorian is then jumped by a group of Elamites. Before blasting them so much, he whips out the Darksaber, and we see that he still really struggles to use it. He ends up killing all the Elamites and finds R5, and they come back out to Grogu. They look at R5's samples, and they realize that they can breathe on Mandalore. So the Mandalorian brings Grogu with him. They hop down into the mines of Mandalore, and before they were looking around, Mando stumbles upon an abandoned Mandalorian helmet. He picks it up, and then he is instantly trapped inside this crab robot thing, which is really creepy and it has a really creepy eye. Grogu ends up following them to this cave area in the mines. The Mandalorian gets put on this rotisserie spinner thing, and this weird spider robot hops out of the crab suit thing. Grogu goes to try to save the Mando, but then is stopped, and Mandalorian tells Grogu to go get Bo-Katan. While Grogu is being chased by this lizard dragon, he's cut off by an Elamite at the entrance. Grogu makes very quick work of him and throws him around like nothing. We see Grogu is a lot stronger in the Force. It's insane. Grogu does a force jump into the ship and points at R5 to set course to where Bo-Katan lives. R5 fires up the ship and they take off. When they arrive, Bo seems to be very upset that the Mandalorian came back, and she seemed like she was going to fight him until she saw Grogu's head pop out of the cockpit. She puts Grogu and R5 in her ship and they set course to Mandalore. They go through the storms and everything. They end up landing, going down into the mines of Mandalore, and Bo's teaching Grogu about the history of Mandalore. It's really cool. As they're walking, Bo stops upon a ceiling, starts shooting it, and a bunch of Elamites come down, and she exposes her fighting skills, and it's very cool. She makes light work of the Elamites. It was a really cool scene. We see that spider dude taking blood samples from the Mando before very quickly interrupted by Bo-Katan. She takes and picks up the Darksaber that the dude took off the Mando. She uses it like butter. She's very skilled with the Darksaber. She kills the spider dude before his head crawls into that big machine, and she ends up having to kill the big crab machine and finally cuts its head off and kills him. She saves Mando and brings Grogu and everybody up to the cliffside by the entrance, and she cooks them soup. Bo then brings Mando through the mines of Mandalore and leads him to the water. The Mandalorian steps into the water, reversing the Mandalorian Creed vows before very quickly being dragged underwater. Bo-Katan dives in after him, and she finds him, and she's jetpacking their way back up through the water, and she looks over and shines her light at this rock structure before an eyeball opens up. We then see it's a living, breathing mythosaur dragon. That is the Mandalorian dragon that is the main part of Mandalorians, which is insane. They've been known to be extinct for years, and this is our first time ever seeing a mythosaur dragon. She ends up bursting through the water with the Mando. They land, and the episode ends. That was an amazing episode. I'm speechless. I'm so surprised that the show has gotten this good. We got to see the mythosaur dragon. We got all the cool, fun stuff, and it happened at a very fast pace too. Sorry this breakdown was very quick and very short. I had to really compile up some photos and videos as fast as I could and made a short little summary of this episode. But if you enjoyed the video, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video, and I can't wait for episode 3, and I will see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. And may the Force be with you always.